Bruce Lee was born in San Francisco, California. The date was November 27, 1940. This was the year of the dragon in the Chinese zodiac. It was also the hour of the dragon. These were considered very auspicious signs. His parents were Li Hoi-chuen and Grace Ho. His father was a well-known Cantonese opera star. He also acted in films. His mother came from a wealthy and influential Eurasian family in Hong Kong. They named him Li Junfan. The nurse suggested the American name, Bruce. The Li family was in San Francisco temporarily. Li Hoi-chuen was on tour with the opera company. Bruce was their fourth child. He had two older sisters, Phoebe and Agnes, and an older brother, Peter. Soon after Bruce's birth, the family returned to Hong Kong. This was in early 1941. Hong Kong was then a British Crown colony. It was a vibrant, bustling city. However, difficult times were ahead for the region. The world was on the brink of major conflict. Bruce grew up in Kowloon, a peninsula across from Hong Kong Island. His early years were marked by the Japanese occupation of Hong Kong. This lasted from 1941 to 1945. The occupation was a harsh period. Food was scarce, life was uncertain. These formative experiences likely shaped his resilient character. After the war, Hong Kong began to rebuild. Bruce was a restless and energetic child. He often got into trouble. His energy needed an outlet. As a teenager, Bruce Lee was known for his street fighting. He was part of a gang called the Tigers of Junction Street. These fights were common among youths in Hong Kong at the time. They were often about territory or perceived disrespect. Bruce was small for his age. He realized he needed effective fighting skills. This led him to seek formal martial arts training. He wanted to protect himself. He also enjoyed the thrill of combat. His parents worried about his involvement in these street altercations. His family became concerned about his safety and future. His frequent fighting and trouble with the police were serious issues. They decided he needed a change of environment. They believed America offered better opportunities. It would also remove him from his street gang associations. In April 1959, at the age of 18, Bruce Lee was sent back to the United States. He traveled with only $100 in his pocket. He was an American citizen by birth. This move would change his life, and the world of martial arts, forever. Bruce Lee's father, Li Hoi-chuen, was a prominent figure in Hong Kong's entertainment world. This connection opened doors for young Bruce. He possessed a natural charisma. He was not shy in front of the camera. His film career began when he was just a baby. He appeared in the 1941 film. He was only 3 months old at the time. This was his first taste of the limelight. It was a small role, but it marked his entry into cinema. This early exposure would prove valuable later. As he grew, Bruce continued to act. He earned the nickname Sio Lung, which means Little Dragon in Cantonese. This name would stick with him throughout his life. He became a prolific child actor in Hong Kong. Between 1946 and 1959, he appeared in approximately 20 films. He was a recognizable face in Cantonese cinema. He often played roles that mirrored his own restless nature. His performances were energetic and memorable. He was learning the craft of acting from a young age. The roles Bruce played were quite varied. He often portrayed street urchins, rebellious youths, or orphans. These characters were often tough, but with a good heart. One of his notable childhood films was 1950. He played the lead role. This film showcased his early acting talent. He was able to convey a range of emotions. Audiences in Hong Kong grew fond of the Little Dragon. His on-screen presence was undeniable. He was gaining valuable experience in filmmaking. Balancing his acting career with school was challenging. His academic performance was not always strong. He was often more interested in his film roles and his emerging passion for martial arts. The film sets became a second school for him. He learned about storytelling, performance, and how to connect with an audience. These early lessons in screen presence were crucial. They laid the foundation for his future international stardom. The seeds of his ambition to conquer Hollywood were perhaps sown during these formative years in Hong Kong cinema. Established forms and lineages, Bruce, however, remained committed to his path of constant evolution, stage for his eventual triumphant return. cemented his status as a legend. It made him an immortal icon of cinema and martial arts. Section 6. Breaking Barriers. A new philosophy for martial arts and race. Bruce Lee revolutionized the way martial arts were portrayed on screen. Before him, fight scenes in films were often slow and stylized. They resembled traditional Chinese opera movements. Bruce brought a new level of realism and dynamism. His movements were lightning fast, powerful, and precise. He insisted on realistic fight choreography. He wanted audiences to feel the impact of every strike. This new approach set a standard for action films. It changed martial arts cinema forever. His on-screen fighting was unlike anything seen before. He also challenged the rigid dogma of traditional martial arts. Many martial arts schools focused on one specific style. They claimed their style was superior to all others. Bruce disagreed with this narrow view. He advocated for cross-training. He believed in taking useful techniques from any art. His philosophy of Jeet Kune Do emphasized adaptability and personal expression. His famous metaphor, "be like water," encouraged fluidity and responsiveness. He urged martial artists to be open-minded. They should continuously learn and evolve. Beyond martial arts, Bruce Lee broke significant racial barriers in Hollywood. In the 1960s and early 1970s, Asian actors were rarely seen in leading roles. They were often relegated to stereotypical, subservient, or villainous parts. Bruce shattered these stereotypes. He portrayed strong, confident, and heroic Asian characters. He refused to play roles that demeaned his heritage. He became a powerful symbol of Asian pride and strength. He showed the world that an Asian man could be a compelling leading man and a global superstar. His philosophy extended beyond the realm of fighting. It was about self-expression and self-actualization. He believed in pushing personal limits. He encouraged people to overcome their perceived limitations, both physical and mental. His teachings emphasized discipline, hard work, and constant self-improvement. He inspired millions to pursue their own potential. He wanted people to find their own truth. His impact was not just about martial arts, it was about a way of life. He encouraged everyone to express themselves honestly. Section 7. The Global Dragon Reshaping Culture and Masculinity. Bruce Lee quickly became a global cultural icon. Even after his death, his image and influence spread worldwide. His posters adorned the walls of bedrooms and dojos. His likeness appeared on t-shirts, in comic books, and in advertisements. He became a symbol of rebellion, strength, and coolness. Many people who had never seen his films knew who he was. His little dragon persona resonated across different cultures and generations. He was more than just an actor, he was a phenomenon. His impact on action cinema was profound and lasting. He single-handedly ignited the kung fu craze of the 1970s. This led to a surge in martial arts films from Hong Kong and other countries. Countless filmmakers, actors, and stunt performers were influenced by his style. His innovative fight choreography and on-screen intensity raised the bar for action sequences. Many action stars today still cite him as a major inspiration. The way action movies are made changed because of him. He set a new standard for cinematic combat. Bruce Lee also played a crucial role in redefining Asian masculinity in the West. Prevailing stereotypes often depicted Asian men as effeminate, nerdy, or villainous. Bruce presented a radically different image. He was powerful, confident, charismatic, and physically imposing. He was a sex symbol. He challenged and subverted the racist caricatures that were common in Western media. He provided a positive and empowering role model for Asian men around the world. He showed that Asian men could be heroes. Furthermore, his influence extended to fitness and bodybuilding. Bruce Lee's physique was legendary. He was lean, muscular, and incredibly agile. He emphasized functional strength and physical discipline. He developed his own training methods. These methods focused on overall fitness, not just muscle size. He inspired many people to take up physical training. His dedication to physical perfection was a key part of his appeal. He showed the importance of a strong body for a strong mind. Section 8. An Untimely End. The Shock and the Shadows. Bruce Lee's life was cut tragically short. He died on July 20, 1973, in Hong Kong. He was only 32 years old. He was at the peak of his career. He was poised for even greater international stardom. The official cause of death was cerebral edema. This is a swelling of the brain. It was reportedly caused by an allergic reaction to a painkiller called Equagesic. He had complained of a headache earlier that day. He took the medication and went to lie down. He never woke up. His sudden death sent shockwaves around the world. Fans were devastated. The public mourning in Hong Kong was immense. Tens of thousands of people lined the streets for his funeral procession. The world had lost a unique talent. He was a rising star who had already achieved so much. His death left a void in the film industry and in the hearts of his admirers. People could not believe he was gone. The tragedy was amplified by his youth and vitality. Almost immediately, conspiracy theories began to circulate about his death. Many people found the official explanation unsatisfactory. Rumors spread like wildfire. Some claimed he was murdered by rival martial arts masters. Others suggested the Hong Kong triads were involved. There were whispers of a death touch, Dim Mak. Some even believed in a family curse, citing the early death of his son Brandon years later. The lack of definitive answers and the suddenness of his passing fueled these speculations. These theories added to his mystique. The mystery surrounding Bruce Lee's death continues to this day. The various conspiracy theories have become part of his legend. They reflect the public's difficulty in accepting such an abrupt end for a vibrant figure. While the official cause remains cerebral edema, the unanswered questions contribute to his mythical status. His death was a tragic loss of unfulfilled potential. He had so much more to offer the world. His plans for future films and philosophical explorations were cut short. The world was left to wonder what more he could have achieved. Mortal, he truly is the dragon who lives on.